Hello everyone, welcome back to the workshop. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at another fundamental scroll. This time we're going to be looking at one with a definite twist, the twisted scroll. So just like in all other videos of scroll work, we're going to do something at the end or for the finial end, and in this case we're just going to draw this down to a simple taper. Now you can have a twist leading up into any other type of finial that we have covered in this series, so keep that in mind as an aesthetic choice that you may go after. For the twisted scroll though, we're going to want to make sure that we forge at least 4 to 6 inches of a taper. Nice, long, even, symmetrical taper. That's what we're wanting. We don't want an asymmetrical taper where it's all off to one side for this. We want to make sure that everything's nice, even, and symmetrical. It is also important that you remove any lumpy bumpies that you may have in it, so get it all planished up nicely as you're hammering on it. That means hammer into the cooler heats. That's going to be important for when we twist this. Any unevenness in that surface with a bunch of hammer blows will lead to thick and thin spots in the twist, and therefore irregularity in the twist. So after we get this to where we like it, we're going to take this over to the vise, and we're going to start by twisting the very tip of it with a pair of scrolling tongs. Make sure you already have your vise pre-set up, and then you'll start your twisting. It is also possible, a variant of this, to create an alternating twist in this scroll pattern, and that is also a neat thing. Think about any type of twist you can do for this technique and turn it into a scroll. I'm probably giving you too many juicy details right now, and your mind is on overload, and I'm probably shooting myself out of a whole video series in of itself of some more advanced twisted scrolls at some point. Comment down below if that would be something that you'd be interested in seeing, a bunch of twisted scrolls. Basically a bunch of different twists, maybe even a pineapple twist scroll. Wouldn't that be neat? So here we are. It looks kind of like an icicle, like a forged icicle right now. The next heat, we're going to bring this out, and we're actually going to grip the tip in the vise, and we're going to continue to scroll this a little bit. Now this is another option that you can do with a twisting wrench if you don't feel comfortable gripping a hold out with a pair of scrolling tongs. But with this, you do need to be careful of that cold tip that we've started to twist. You can twist that right off because it's thinner material. So this really only works if you're working towards the thicker portion. It's best waited until you're doing that. Once you get a section twisted where you like, just continue to twist. Now obviously if this is going to be a large twisted scroll, the rest of the bar just twists like you would twist any picket or railing or anything like that. You're just going to continue to twist it right on down the length of the bar. Maybe not as tightly twisted, you might let it get a little bit loose and more spirally to give it a better look or an effect. So after that, we're simply just going to scroll this up. Now this time we're going to actually start scrolling it over the horn, and the main reason for that, and using our rawhide mallet, the main reason for that is we don't want to wreck any of that twisted look, both on the inside radius or the outside radiuses. And if we use our hammer over a sharp corner, we're going to leave a bunch of chop marks on them scrolls, on the ridges of those scrolls, and that's really going to look terrible. So we don't want to do that. We're going to take and leave it over the horn for the duration of bending this. So there you have, that looks pretty wild. Now you've probably seen this before, probably in ram's horns, usually scrolled up a little tighter and usually done with a pair of needle nose pliers or scrolling tongs. This is literally the same thing, just done on a larger scale for the ornamental element of it. You certainly could make a very large ram's head and do things like this, put ram's horns like this on it, or you make little tiny scrolled up ram's horns like on a ram's head fire poker or so. But you can use this in a lot of different applications, especially decorative ones, which is my most favorite to do, like scroll work. So as you can see, that's really starting to really come out. Now with scrolls that have twists in them and little like gullies and little areas that are hard to get to, I like to brush them regularly if I can while I'm forging it. Never at the beginning of the heat, always at the end of that heat is when you want to brush. Otherwise it just keeps creating more scale for you. So that's really it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below. And if I earned your subscription, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the bell for all the notifications. And we put out new videos every single week. And without further ado, God bless each and every last one of you out there. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.